Here's the honeysuckle, almost at full bloom. You can see the reds and the yellows. And I'll show you again when it's full, but this thing is going to be a huge hummingbird magnet. And remember, the backbone of this is cattle pen, and holds it up really nice and sturdy. Looks really good. You can see through it. It's just awesome. 5 brothers are busy at home. Adam is studying. Brian is playing chess. Carl is reading. And David is writing. What is Elliot doing? Answer coming up. This spring, as is typical in Ohio, went from highs in the mid-50s maybe, rain, and rain, to bone dry. It's been a week that hasn't rained, and the highs are in the mid to upper 80s. So spring, I don't know, it lasts about 3 hours around here, and then it goes right straight to summer. But anyway, the pigs have found a shade spot to cool down in, and that little man-made wallow that I made, they've been using. So here they are. There's their little shade spot. They've been digging out a little bit, but right behind here is the water, the wallow, and it comes from the drain from the barn. So they got a place to stay nice and cool in this super hot weather. Everybody else just finds a little shade spot. That's why I leave trees or bushes up in all the pens. In the goat pens, I have to surround the trees with hardware cloth or chicken wire or pallets to keep them from killing the trees. The pigs don't mess with the trees, so whatever I leave in there is fine. It's hot, but we're getting some softball games in. Yay! So when it's really, really hot, what do the animals do? Well, they'll take a siesta. And here's some more doing the same thing right out there. What else can you do when it's 1,000 degrees? I wish I could do that all day long. So when it's super hot, the birds all stay in the coop. I don't know if you can see them down there. They're in the corner somewhere right there. They'll venture outside on occasion, but for the most part they stay inside. They have shade out there, but their water supply is in here. So that's probably why they stay in here. When it's the first time using this hose during the day, you got to spray it for a minute to get all the hot water out of it. Hello. Hello. Let me get some water here. There's all kind of nifty little gadgets and tools and things to help you around the farm, around the gardening of your home. I'm sure probably you all know this. I didn't for the longest time. I mean, several years ago I found this hose handle that instead of having the grip that does this, you got to pull this back to make it go. It has this little thumb lever here. You just move it up to go, and you can leave it at any stage you want it. Nice and easy, hard, and it's easy on the hand because you don't have to do anything after that. It's very cool. Obviously this one has all the options of, you know, cone, full, center, jet, shower, all that stuff. I really like it. Comes in handy. You can leave it on forever. There's no, your hand doesn't get sore or tired or anything like that, and you can keep it on real easy. Just a little tidbit. A little bit of corn for my fine feathered friends. Come on, chicky chicks. Come here. Huh? There you go. Come on, you can do it. Okay, the buck pen has bucks in it and chickens now, so I'm going to bring a little corn for the chickens, a little hay for the bucks. Come on now. Some hay for y'all. Oh my. The chickens, you know, leave me gifts in the goat stall, so good eating right here.
Wait.
Come here, hey. You know when I catch you in a corner, I'm gonna get you, right? You a good goat? Hmm? You a good goat? This is JoJo. Aren't you? Yeah. She's a pretty thing. Cute little girl. Alright. See, we don't hurt you. Go on. Okay, I don't do much night videoing because the quality isn't very good. I have it on green light now so I don't shine bright in your eyes. But I wanted to show you something. You see this light right here? This is by the pig's food. This is an awesome little solar lamp. And I have them all over the farm around the animals so I can see at night and I don't need electricity. They're super cheap. There's some up here. It's not on now. I wanted to sneak up on the goats. When they move, it'll come on. They are motion detected, so they come on automatically. They get all the energy from the sun during the day. And there's one. And I got two over here for the goats. Yeah, you can see both of them now. They're real bright. And they just light up the whole area. And like I said, they're super cheap. They were like 15 bucks for like, I think 6 of them. But yeah, you can see really well. And you don't need any electricity to run out here, so it's awesome. I love these things. I got them wherever the feeding stations are for the pigs. And the general entry area for the bucks here. I also have those lights around the steps that go in and out of the pens so that when we go up to them, they'll just light up and you can see exactly what you're doing. I just hang them on the fence right here, and they do their job. I recommend them highly. Today I have a little treat for the pigs. Some cantaloupe and some tangelos or whatever those things are. And we're gonna see how they like this stuff. I think they're gonna enjoy it. It's a nice day today. Probably gonna get pretty hot though. It's unbelievable. It's just a difference a week makes. All right, let's feed the pigs. They're ready for some grub here. All right, let's see what they do with this stuff if they fight over it. There you go. Hey. You didn't even see that one, did you? Here. I'll save some for the girls. Oh. So they're making a nice area in this shade here, and they got a little water pocket over there. So they're going for it. All right, it's time to give the ladies some treats here. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, that's good stuff, isn't it? Here, I got one for you. There you go. Hey. Yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Throwing out these little oranges out there. Don't know if they like citrus that much, but it's little treats for them to find. I'm throwing the cantaloupe all the way out there so they find it later on in the day. Also have a little bit of grapes in here. They love grapes. Oops. What is that, a kiwi? I don't know. My wife put all this in a bucket. See if they like that. Alright. Here's some grapes. See what they do with these. There you go. Yum, yum, yum. Alright. Do you remember when I told you a while back that part of hobby farming is just being observant? From this vantage point, see where that chicken is? Around that tree is some hardware cloth to keep the goats away from it. Well, I went to the other side today to throw some corn in for the chickens, and I realized that the hardware cloth had been dislodged and was at an angle on this side where they had tried to get up underneath and eat the bark off that tree. So I have some hammer and nails here. I'm gonna nail that hardware cloth down so that they can't do that. Because I have learned one thing. Animals, it doesn't matter what kind, they are tenacious. They are stubborn, and if they think they can find a food source or shelter or comfort, they will move heaven and earth to make that happen. And this is evidence that they had tried to do that. So I'm trying to save these trees. I don't think they have done any new damage to them, but they did pretty significant damage to them last year. That's why they're covered up right now. So I'm going to repair this issue, fix this issue, and I'll let you see it when it's done. Okay, we'll see how long that holds. Looks like it'll be pretty good. They can't go up and down with it. And that's what I was worried about. They were learning how to wedge that up. All right, one task done today. There are certain things around the farm that you just end up falling in love with. Things that help you around the farm, things that you depend on around the farm. And they can be very simple to complex, but I have a lot of simple things that I depend on. One of them is this little J-hook right here. I use them all the time to hang wires, to hang buckets, to keep things organized, whatever. They're fairly cheap. You can hang, or you can purchase them just about anywhere, and I hang them up all over the place. Here are a couple of J-hooks keeping this cattle panel up. I got them back there, keeping that up. See them up there. Have them in various locations, right here, right down there. And again, buckets I use a lot. Just all kind of things. They come in so handy. So whenever you, there's one back there and one up there. Several inside the stalls. There's another one, scissors are hanging up on it. I don't know, I just use them all the time. Well, the babies are using their creep feeder and eating grain. So when mama eats now, they go over here and have their fill of the same food. So they are very close to being fully weaned. It's awesome. As far as the guineas and chickens go, they seem to be getting along real well. There's no fighting among them. They share roosts, they share food. So everything so far is going to plan. But I am told there is still a percentage or a chance that once the guineas get out that they might go AWOL. But we'll see what we can do about that. Here are these lights I was talking about. They're motion detected and they're weatherproof. These things have been out here I think over a year. It's been a while. You can set them to come on at dusk and they'll last, I think I read, maybe 5 hours. Or you can set them to go off by motion detection. You can set the brightness so that they will last longer. I have mine come on as bright as they can and they'll shut off maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute after no motion. It's just what I need. I just want them to come on when I come out here. But they're super handy. So if you're ever thinking about it, just, you can't go wrong. Half a dozen of them for like 15 bucks or so. This looks like it is lasting. You can see, I don't know if you can see right there where Kubo's been rubbing against it. You can see some of his undercoating. But it looks okay. What's Elliot doing? Well, Elliot is playing chess with Brian. You got it? Hey, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to continue being a part of all the adventures and stories that happen on Rubber Soul Farm. I hope we can spend more time together on the farm. But until then, enjoy your animals and take care of yourselves.